I think I'll start by saying about the meeting, which tags into the ecosystem in Taiwan. I think this meeting again gives an opportunity of what it says on the meeting itself, and it's part of also my motto, which is a global perspective for a local impact. And I think there's a lot of opportunities in the local impact here in Taiwan. There's a lot of companies that are working hard in terms of innovation, working hard on bringing value to patients. And this is a forum for the sharing of those experiences. At the same time, there's quite a lot happening in the world scene, and it's nice to see people that are involved in those developments come here and share and present, as we saw in the morning. So despite the typhoon, people have resisted and came in and are talking and sharing their experiences. So it's a great meeting, and I'm enjoying enormously to be here. And I'm thankful for the opportunity to share the vision of ISCT and also the opportunity of KeyG. Now, KeyG is a company that is developing what I would call the next generation of mesenchymal stromal cells, because we're engineering the MSCs for a specific purpose. We're also optimizing the source of the MSCs from iPSCs. Now, Taiwan, Asia, and particularly Taiwan, has a lot of experience on these cells, has a lot of experience on the first generation. And we see an opportunity, also backed by my investors at Bio in Europe, to actually bring our technology to Taiwan, as well as take the technology of Taiwan to Europe. And I think these individual company relationships in and out of Taiwan will improve the ecosystem. You have a strong ecosystem with a long tradition of development in cell and gene therapy. As you said, probably a bit more cell, but that's all over Asia. But it's increasing in gene, and it's an opportunity to bring the two together and engineer the cells for a purpose, as I said. I think it's also important to consider about the other elements about the ecosystem. You have a good ecosystem with a good health system. You also have a government that is adopting policies to foster the development and the usage and the clinical trials of cell and gene therapy product. It's important. And I draw the parallel, which was happening also in Europe, where legislation is being changed to promote clinical trials. Legislation is being adapted for approval of these products, and legislation is being implemented for the assessment of these products and bring them to patients. So there's again another opportunity between Asia, particularly Taiwan, and also Europe, to share those experiences and bring them across. So I think what we can do for the ecosystem is strengthen internally by connecting externally, making it develop the capabilities internally by really exchanging the experiences externally, as I said. Another point that I've seen and has impressed me, there's a lot of manufacturing capacity in Taiwan. There's CDMOs and a lot of companies that have their own manufacturing capacity that could be optimized and used further. And I think that is not only enabling the development internally, but should be another element of collaboration. Process development of new products leading to manufacturing, also important export of that would be another thing that I would recommend. It's something that you have already and something that you should optimize, not just for internal use, which will also go back to what I said before, which will promote that interaction and bring things here. So overall, and I would not go without saying that everybody is passionate and enthusiastic and wants to share and discuss. I would say that there is a certain passion and enthusiasm around the ecosystem because of where it is and the opportunity that I've seen that I love to see and enjoy the opportunity of collaborating. And I've been here about a month ago for some initial discussions and came again for the full week for additional discussions with two purposes. One is ISCT in terms of enabling and furthering the system, and the second one is a KeyG in terms of potential commercial collaborations. I'll finish by saying that the International Society of Cell and Gene Therapy, it's a global organization, and we recognize where the needs and the opportunities are, and we've clearly identified that Asia overall and Taiwan in particular are significant opportunities. We're seeing increased membership, a lot of interest. I came from a meeting in Singapore last week devoted to cell and gene therapy, where ISCT was a leading organization. We have in ISCT created a committee for APAC, particularly to focus on the developments, the needs, and the opportunities here, not only to bring the experience from elsewhere, but take it from here, provide training, provide guidance, provide forums for network and discussion. In a way, ISCT has identified the huge growth and opportunity in Asia and making a specific effort to promote it. And we all do this for two reasons. One is the benefit of the fun of the science, but above all, it's the benefit of bringing these products to patients with unmet medical needs. And cell and gene therapy products have an opportunity to be curative. As you said, we're tackling the issue by removing the roots, by unearthing the entire plant and going to the core of the issue. We have an approach that is curative, and cell and gene therapy going to the future will be more and more about this. I want the cells to do that, I'll engineer them to do that, and I will be able to cure or correct the disease. And that long-term benefit is to the core of the pathology. Obviously, I think it's an important thing to be part of ISCT, and I just had a few companies that wanted to be part. Again, there's two aspects about being a member ISCT. You can be an individual member if you want to, if you're an academic or an industry or regulator and you want to be part of the network, but you can also be a company member if you want to bring all your people into a forum of discussion and participate in different committees. We have scientific committees, we have regulatory committees, and we have industry committees. And again, we have a subcommittee in the industry that always devoted and dedicated to Asia. So yes, membership is growing, and we follow where the trends are growing, like Taiwan and Asia, and we would welcome to see a growing membership from Taiwan.